I recently shared a lot about my personal life. In fact, I do often. Specifically, I was talking about the fact I've been single for 8 years because I have incredibly high standards. So I have no interest in just being with just anyone. They have to have something about them that you recognize is something graceful. It's beautiful. There's a confidence. And one of the most important things for me personally, because I'm spiritual and I'm on a deep spiritual journey, as you saw there with my books, for instance, and the content I create, I put myself front and center. So for me, it's important that people can handle the pressure that may come with that, because I'm not dimming my light in my lifetime. If anything, I'm just elevating and elevating and elevating. So effectively, there is the potential to be in the spotlight, a public image, and it's whether people can handle the pressure that may come with that. If things expand and blossom. Because like I said, I'm not here to play it small, but it's important because I'm spiritual that others have similar core values and beliefs. Because otherwise, you're just different directions. It makes no sense. That's a huge part of who I am. So it's important that we match and collaborate in that sense. For me, is that if you don't have that, then it's unlikely it works for me personally. Because otherwise, I'm talking on topics people wouldn't quite understand. It wouldn't correlate. We're just different worlds at this point. So even if someone's like really pretty, you think you can acknowledge that. Maybe they're intelligent. But if you don't have the same outlook on life, it's like, where are we heading? It's like, we're different directions. It doesn't make sense. So I'm going to share a couple of examples. Well, actually, maybe I think I found about 6 examples of people that I would be attracted to. Because I think that's really important. So when you say you have high standards, what do you mean by high standards? Like, what would someone like that even look like? And I'm going to show examples. And I'm not saying these people specifically. And I'm not saying for a moment any of them would be interested in me, or they'd even be able to handle the journey I'm on. Because I am quite outspoken, and these people, I wouldn't consider them I don't think they're outspoken, but what I actually recognised after I curated this list, I recognised that each of them, of course, is in the public domain. They are putting themselves on camera. So in that sense, if you think about it, like, that matches. You would, in that instance, you'd be able to collaborate because you're literally doing similar things in your own way, and I think that's beautiful. Now, again, not saying these people specifically; they're just examples. What you may notice is, I think sometimes it's like if you give a collection of people, and then you think, what do they have in common? All of them are natural. They might have a filter on or something, but overall they're natural. I don't like people that, like, maybe they inflate their lips and they look like a blowfish. All these sort of things. It's crazy to me that you would actually destroy your natural essence. That doesn't correlate with me at all. Rather, people are graceful. Just be yourself. You'll notice there's a level of humility in each person, so they're not trying to be anything other than who they are. And these are all values that I really, really am drawn to. So I don't like people being artificial. I'd rather you just be yourself. And there's a transparency with that, and that's something that I absolutely gravitate to. So naturally, I immediately recognize grace in people. So I'm going to share the examples here. Again, I'm not saying these people specifically. These are just examples out of a whole collection of people I've come across. I'm like, and that's how picky I am. Like, I could have thousands of people, and I'll pick 6. That's really, they are a rare breed, these people. Right, okay. So what I've done, I've added them to favorites just to make the list easy to find rather than have a load of tabs open. So we just start. They're in no specific order.
I feel a love is union.
Oh, I haven't even got it up. I haven't even got it up. Right, okay.
I feel a love is union coming back. Okay, I think this person
So I like her. She's got this natural essence to her, which I'm
also
drawn
felt
to.
the weight of the lust without you, and they're wanting to come back around.
So that's one example.
Hi. So today's immediate message that's rolling through, and I know why it's rolling through, but you may not. Happy Valentine's Day. I have a message from anyone or for anyone that has lost anyone to the other side.
So there's sincerity. But if you noticed, of all tarot readers, someone wouldn't have to be a tarot reader per se, but again, have to have a similar belief. And by being a tarot reader, definitely in the same wheelhouse.
You are being protected, Divine Collective. It's time that you believe in yourself. You are the golden child. There's someone in your energy who is caught in a web of their own lies, okay?
You have this very powerful transformational energy, and I don't know if you realize how much.
I think Tarotini, to be honest, I think she is incredibly beautiful. She's got this real natural elegance to her that I just think, oh my god, like I could see her having a lot of followers eventually. Like I'm surprised. She's got a lot now, but not to the extent that I think she will. I'm surprised people are not drawn to her. I think if you're talking about natural beauty and just being like just be a pure self, she is so much so elegant and graceful. I think it's incredible.
Much of a gift it is.
I'm very confident in herself. My sound's gone off.
You are something about like. I'm not gonna say
Okay,
that.
I don't know why my sound's gone.
I was gonna say something about.
I don't know if I'm gonna get it back. How strange is that? As soon as I talk about this specific person, it goes mental. That is strange. Talk about spirit trying to interrupt.
Like a prophet. I don't even know if I really know what that means. I have the High Priestess and the Hierophant coming out together now, and something about like this wisdom that you have. It's like to you, it's just like normal. It's just like the things that pop in your head, but to other people, like it leaves them speechless.
I do actually get excited about being a prophet, to be honest, but I just get on with my journey, you know. And that's the point: is I've got a big purpose to fulfill. It's not elevating myself beyond anything. It's just, you know, you read my books and you hear what I got to say, and I recognise there's a lot of depth to it. That maybe surprises people, but to me, it's just normal. You know, this is just my normal way of thinking. So it's like I'm surprised others don't see life in the same way. Crazy to me.
You guys, this is my third time recording this fucking video. Like, I'm literally at this point, I almost was like about to not record it, but Spirit's literally being on my ass, like, say it. So if you have found this video, congratulations, because I'm manifesting that only those who are currently aligned with their highest timeline will see this, okay?
This is really nice, very kind.
If you have found this video, congrats, okay, babes? So what I'm seeing for you...
Yeah, I'm aware she's got a filter. She's incredibly beautiful. I think she's in Northern Ireland. Married. So again, these not people not specific. But again, it's just something beautiful, something graceful. And this is the standard I have in my life. This is what I'm talking about. So like if you've got someone who's low vibrational, they just swear a lot, they just destroy their bodies, they're just everything's lust. So in and out of relationships or just like fleeting moments. They don't have a lot of morals in their life. It's just toxic gossip and all those sort of things. Or they're just causing havoc in other people's lives. They have no respect for themselves. If you recognize the people that I'm drawn to, they all respect themselves. They have a lot of grace to themselves. There's a natural beauty. That's what I'm drawn to.
We have begging. Okay, begging.
And it's harder than it would seem, you know. It's that these people, of course, are online. They have their own accounts. You're not going to go messaging people out of the blue like that. But in everyday life, it's really hard to find this quality of people. But my standards are that high that I'm not interested in anything less. Yeah, I mean, I could probably share a few other examples, but it's few and far between, to be totally honest. A lot of content creators, maybe they do something similar, but there's a level of it's just things that bother me sometimes in some other people. With these, they're very grounding. It's very nurturing. It's very feminine. Anyway, I just thought I'd show an example there. I'm not going to make it a really overly extended long video. I think it's been longer than I planned, actually. Hint, possibly why the headphones. They don't normally do that, my headset. They don't. Obviously, I could tell by the my computer, for instance, the settings. I could tell that the viewers could probably still hear. But I was getting nothing. It just went blank as soon as I said that person. Now, sometimes I have a conflict with my phone, which is why I have to disable my Bluetooth on the phone. But yeah, it was really weird, wasn't it? As soon as I mentioned that person, the whole system just went mental. But yeah, this is my standard.